How to Get Over Your Ex, an excellent guide to getting over a breakup. Written by Cammie Dawson. Narrated by Kelly McGee. Introduction. Being in a romantic relationship is one of the most exciting chapters in an individual's life. Having someone concerned about you is such a joy. You know that there will always be someone who will listen. There will always be someone who cares. Most of all, you know that despite of all your flaws and imperfections, there is someone who is ready to love you. It begins with meeting someone. Sparks fly, and you go to the stage where you could get to know the person who came into your life. You spend days thinking about how it could be if you became official. Then, suddenly, you and that person made a promise. A commitment was made. A promise of new life and new beginnings came into being. You had someone to call your own. However, the only permanent thing in this world is change. There are times when you will have to end a relationship that you thought would last forever. Still, there are some inevitable circumstances that destroyed your fairy tale. Another negative thing about going through a breakup is that you will also have to cut ties with the family and friends of your ex-partner. Sometimes, breaking up with your partner means breaking up with his or her family too. It will be difficult, especially once you have grown to love them too. Deciding to keep in touch with them or remain friends with anyone you met because of your ex-love will be a little awkward. Knowing that the reason why you met them is your romantic relationship with your ex. Perhaps there is really no way to deal with a breakup easily. Letting go of someone you built dreams with is not a quick process. Realizing that you have to live a life without the presence of your special someone is truly painful. Maybe the hardest part is when you realize that all the love you invested and all the sacrifices you made will just go to waste. You will have to wake up and face the fact that the only thing left to do is to move on. Though some breakups are consensus, letting go is never going to be simple. You have to start picking up the pieces of your life. You have to believe that this breakup is for your own good. Chapter 1. Cutting off all communication lines. Pros. It will be easier for you to adjust to the life in which your partner will never be there anymore. You will not look needy and desperate. Most of all, you will not hang on to the hope that there is still a chance of you getting back together. Cons. This is a drastic change. Huge adjustments have to be made. If your ex is the kind of person who would think of you badly, he or she will think that you are consumed by bitterness. Once you choose to cut off all communication lines between you and your ex, you have to live up to it. Delete all the phone numbers, email addresses, and any instant messaging application where you may see your ex-lover. Avoid places where your ex-partner usually hangs out. If possible, delete contact information of your partner's family. This will not only help you forget, this will also help you fight the urge to beg your ex to come back. It will hurt and you will definitely long for your ex-partner. But keep in mind that you both decided to end your relationship. Ending communication is one of the best ways to speed up the process of moving on. Another good thing about this is that it saves you from embarrassing yourself. When some people are going through a breakup, it is normal to drink and party, which can lead to drunkenness and vital mistakes. Chapter 2. Feel the pain. Pros. Letting yourself be in pain will help you get over the hurt sooner. compared to hiding what you really feel. This is the reality-facing task that you will have to do in order to get through all the stages of a breakup. Cons: if your ex finds out that you are in pain, you might feel as though you are weak. You may be tempted to beg for your ex-partner to come back. You might be unable to think straight if the pain is too much to handle. John Green said in one of his books, "Pain demands to be felt." Once you have felt pain, you will soon realize that moping around is not healthy for you. You can't skip this part. You can't avoid this. No matter how hard you try to avoid feeling the hurt, it will come out somehow anyway. Going through pain may sound gruesome, but this is an unavoidable thing. Once you realize that you are in this stage, get help from friends and family. It won't hurt to have a support group. Surround yourself with positive people. You need all the love and support that you can get. It is important to have friends around to give you words of encouragement. During times like this, not only will you be able to get through the hurt, but you will also realize who your real friends are, as true friends will be with you, not only during the good times, but also the bad times. Always remember that the best way to heal is to admit that you are in pain. It's okay to cry. Crying is not a sign of weakness, but a sign of humanity. You cry because you love deeply, you love truly. Believe that going through the pain will help you become stronger. Chapter 3. Hit the gym. Pros: being healthy is a definite necessity of any human being. By going to the gym, you will not only get your muscles toned, but you'll also be able to feel a lot better about yourself. A healthier body is a key to a happier self. Cons: if you are not the active type, this will be another huge adjustment for you. You'll have to get memberships, find a good gym, buy exercise outfits and gear. You might also need a gym instructor to help you get a great workout plan that will suit your body's needs. Then again, you can always just go run outside for free. Doing exercises is one of the most prescribed ways when dealing with a breakup. This is because exercising is a good and healthy alternative to taking out your aggression on innocent objects or people. Exercising will be a great distraction, and it definitely lowers down your stress levels. No matter how hard you want to stay in bed all day and eat your heart out, doing the opposite of what your body dictates is a way of fighting off the sadness and depression brought by losing someone. You have to avoid letting yourself be shut down by all the worries and pain you feel. It is better to go jogging early in the morning. The morning breeze is very welcoming and inviting. You can also listen to good music while you are running. Start the day exercising. Will also benefit your mood for the whole day. You will be super pumped in facing the day. You will be more than prepared in going to work or facing a world without your ex. Just be sure not to overdo exercising. Too much of anything is bad. Make sure to consult a dietitian if you want to do diet and exercise. Over-exercising or over-dieting can lead to a compulsive behavior. Do something that you will enjoy and love. Don't do something that would make you feel like you are punishing yourself. Always remember that you are trying to move on, not trying to hurt yourself. Your goal is to be healthier while trying to take your mind off things. It can also help you get a better figure or keep the great figure you already have. Confidence is the key. It attracts good energy and it is guaranteed to make you feel good about yourself, even after an awful breakup. Chapter 4. Find your Zen. Pros: you will be able to find peace and avoid feeling the urge to take revenge. Inner peace also means happiness. You can also apply this in your daily life and once you are over the breakup. Cons. You will really have to be dedicated in achieving this goal. Finding your Zen means that you are mindfully aware of the current moment, which is the breakup. This method will allow you to release yourself from anxiety, frustration, anger, and stress. You will focus on positive thoughts and actions that will help you think and relax before responding to situations in your daily life. You will also be able to let go of things you can't control. You will be aware of your feelings, and you will have more time for yourself while you maintain a more positive outlook on your life. There are some things you have to keep in mind once you decide to find your Zen. The first thing is that you have to let go of what you are unable to control. Always remember that the only thing that you can control in life is yourself. You can only change your mindset, emotions, and actions. What others do, feel, say, or think will always be beyond our control. You have to learn to let go or ignore what other people think or do, as that will frustrate you. Learn to turn your back on things when needed and focus on yourself. Focus on the things you can control and ignore those you have no influence on. Second is by looking at the bigger picture. Put things into perspective. This will help you balance the way you approach the breakup. This goes hand in hand with letting go of the uncontrollable things. Think of why you think the breakup happened and factors that may have led to the negative situation. You do not want to mope when you think of reasons why you ended up in a breakup. Think of the external factors that may have led to the situation, then make peace with it. Lastly, focus on what's right. Think of the good things that may happen because of the breakup. In every bad thing, a good thing comes up. Remind yourself of what great things you have and you will never lose. This will help you move on faster. Chapter 5. Start seeing new people. Pros. You will have a fresh start with someone else. This will also boost your self-confidence and will allow you to assess yourself. Cons. Meeting new people may remind you of your ex-partner. You may feel guilty if you decide to do this right away. If you do not think things through before going back to the dating pool, it may end up in a disaster. Dating is never going to be a bad thing. Do not think of what your ex may say or what the people around you may think once you start dating again. It was you who was left alone anyway. There is no ideal time on when you would want to start seeing new people. Just keep in mind that once you decide to start seeing new people, you have to be ready. Take your time and keep your options open. You do not need to jump into the next available person who wants to consider going out with you. Enjoy this moment and be careful in every little thing you do once you decide to go out again. Try to avoid dating sites as there are very few members in there who would want a serious relationship. If you are just interested in hookups, then dating sites is the best place to go. If you are more serious about a long-term commitment, you may want to look elsewhere or use extra caution depending on which site you go to. Find a rebound partner. There will always be a friend or someone you know who has commitment issues. They are the best people to go to if you want to see new people again. This is because they are always ready to give you the things you miss when you were in a relationship with no strings attached. These type of people are your go-to friends in times when you feel the need to have a little fun. Just keep in mind that once you start dating new people, give yourself an ultimatum. Do not let yourself fall in love with whoever crosses your way first. The reason why you want to go back into the dating pool is to assess yourself and know what you want in your next relationship. Chapter 6. Avoid social media. Pros. You won't be able to post something you will regret in the future. You will also avoid seeing pictures of your ex-partner. Avoiding social media will help you fight the urge to stalk your ex-partner. The best thing about avoiding social media is that it will let you explore the world in an old-fashioned way. Cons. Social media has become a part of most people's daily lives. You will be outside the social radar for quite some time. Most people nowadays are checking their smartphones for messages, news updates, and social media updates first thing in the morning. Before getting up, the normal reflex people now have is to look for their phone. This has become a routine since the world entered the digital age. Log out of your Facebook account, Messengers, Instagram accounts, and Twitter to avoid getting notifications about what your ex may be up to at the moment. Remember that you are trying to get your ex-partner out of your system. It will be hard for you when you find out that your ex has a new relationship, so it is better to avoid the blow if you are not ready yet. If you have struggles in avoiding social media, try to engage in various activities. Read a book, go to the cinema, stay in a restaurant, or go window shopping. Avoid the withdrawal syndrome by doing old-school activities without your smartphone. Chapter 7. Pamper yourself. Pros. Getting a full-body massage is nothing but heaven in times like this. Getting a new haircut or getting a new look is well-deserved after the times you have spent grieving over your failed relationship. Cons. You have to consider getting some time off from work or school to enjoy this step. Going to a water spa is the best advice anyone could get when they are mending a broken heart. The sound of the water will help calm your senses. The aroma of hot herbal tubs is the best when you want to relax and release your stress. If you are more of a sleeper, you can indulge yourself by getting a full body massage. This will help you deal with your stiff muscles caused by so much stress these past few weeks and will definitely let you slumber peacefully. You can also go to the salon and get a new haircut or hair color. Since you are beginning a new chapter in your life, you can also consider getting a new look. This is your chance to do something big without having a partner to help you decide to make huge changes. This will also help you feel empowered and like a new person. Asking people to come along will be good, as you will have the chance to have fun at the spa or the salon. Take this chance to catch up with your family as well. Since you have spent most of your time with your partner, there are surely a lot of things that you can talk about. Going on a pampering session with friends or family will definitely allow you to rekindle the bond you have with these good people. Since you are done with the 9 steps on how to effectively deal with a breakup, you have to know what the benefits are of going through a breakup successfully. In order to be effective in getting over your ex-partner, you have to have a goal. Those things will be discussed in the next chapters of this book. Chapter 8. Do not wait. Despite of all the things you have done in order to get over your ex, there will still be a part of you that will wait for him or her to come back. You do not have to deny it, as having hope is one of the most beautiful traits in a human being. Even though you have been hurt so much and you feel like you have been betrayed, there will always be a ray of light and hope in your heart. You will still hope that your ex-lover will one day wake up and come back to you. It is not a bad thing to have hope. The only time that this will be a problem is if you get stuck waiting. If you decide to follow all the advice in this book, you have to be 100% honest to yourself that you will do it because you want to be better. Do not do it because you wish that your ex will see you as a better person and come back. Most of all, do not follow the advice in this book if you want to avenge your broken heart. Instead of waiting for the person who left you to come back, wait for an opportunity to love again. Wait for the right time and the right moment. Keep in mind that if the person who left you really deserves your love, then that person would not have left you in the first place. Love can be magnificent and beautiful. It can make or break a person. So do not waste your time and your love hoping that a broken love will come back to life, as this is unlikely to happen. Chapter 9. The benefits of going through a breakup. The majority of people believe that breaking up is a bad thing. It is mostly associated with fear and sadness. This is because going through a breakup requires a lot of adjustments, not only for those involved in the romantic relationship, but also for the people around them. Breaking up with someone or being left by a lover is painful. Sleeping without someone you loved the night before and waking up without them is pretty horrifying. So, what could be the good thing about going through a breakup? Every person in this world has been conditioned that the goal in life is to graduate, get a good job, get married, have kids, and then retire. Fairy tales with happy endings are introduced to young children, and this gives an individual the idea that the main goal in life is finding a partner. This dream seems to be reachable when you are in a relationship, but what if that fails? When you go through a breakup, you will end up thinking that there is something wrong with you. This is not necessarily true. There are some things that just do not work out like you wanted them to be. Going through a breakup should make you see that there is beauty in everything, that there is an opportunity in every failure. Oddly enough, there are a lot of things that can turn out positively when you go through a breakup. Here are some of those things. Second chance, meeting new people, seeing new places, finding new hobbies, discovering a different you. In the last few chapters of this book, you will see why you have to persevere to come out successfully after a breakup. Chapter 10. More about advantages. In this chapter, we will elaborate on the advantages of a breakup. These are the things you have to look forward to once you are able to get through the steps on how to effectively get over a breakup. Second chance. Breaking up with someone allows you to look at life through a different perspective. When a person is in a relationship, he or she tends to rely on a partner for happiness. Almost every decision a person makes will somehow be beneficial to their other half. Second chances are rarely given to a person. When you go through a breakup, you are given the chance to start anew. You have the option to be better when it comes to handling relationships. You will also have the shot to concentrate on yourself and your career. You are given the chance to meet someone new, someone better, someone who deserves all your love. Meeting new people. When you go through a breakup, you have higher chances of meeting new people. This is because during this time, you would want to surround yourself with people who would help cheer you up, and mostly, spending time with people who know you and your ex just brings up memories. When you decide to go on a trip, you will be able to meet a lot of new people, people who may have had similar experiences, or people with an entirely different perspective in life. This can be very refreshing, as you will be able to learn from others. These people will definitely learn something new from you as well. Seeing new places. If you have seen the movie How to Be Single, you would know that Alice, who was played by Dakota Johnson, always dreamed of going mountain climbing. She wanted to see the sunrise at the top of a mountain. However, she was in a relationship she was very comfortable with. She felt that it was the relationship that held her back from doing the things she dreamed of. After her breakup, she went berserk and slept with different men. The only time she was able to achieve her dream of mountain climbing was when she settled on being single. She found peace in being alone. She became independent. That was the time when she realized that she was so much more than a girl with a boyfriend. It doesn't always mean that relationships would hinder you from doing things on your own. It just means that sometimes being alone can be healthy. Discovering a different you. One good thing about a breakup is that it helps you be a better person. Anybody who goes into breakup is forced into a painful situation. Drastic adjustments have to be made, but that makes a person going through the problem better. No matter how old you are, there is always room for maturity. There is no single person in this world that did not go through heartache and pain. Every successful person failed at least once in their life. Every wise man has been foolish at one point. Chapter 11. The Beauty in a Breakup. Breaking up is not like painting over an old wall. You do not just paint it plain white and start adding new colors. It doesn't end easily. Breaking up is like having a tooth pulled out with anesthetic. It is extremely painful, but after the decaying tooth has been pulled out, you will feel relief. There will still be times that it will hurt, but you will definitely recover one day. Most of the time, you ask yourself, why am I in so much pain? But you are on the road toward a better ending. If you thought that your ex-partner was the one, think of how beautiful your future partner could be. And this is not just about physical beauty. Your future partner will have all the traits that would fill your empty and broken heart. Be thankful that the person you are actually going to marry must be God-sent. Always think that God has something better in store for you. Though breaking up will destroy a lot of things in your life, it is most necessary. A breakup is like a flash flood that will wipe away all the houses and trees. It will leave you empty, but always look at that in a positive way. Once the flood has subsided, you will be able to start building new houses. You can plant new seeds. You will be able to create a world without your partner, a world which will definitely be better and brighter. Once you have built your utopia, do not worry so much about finding the king or queen that will lead next to you. Instead, work on becoming the right person. Be the best leader you can be. You are the only one who can lead your little paradise. Remember to build it with happiness. Sprinkle it with hope and always look forward to the future. Sometimes, life must be difficult before it becomes great. You have to know how bitterness feels for you to know what real sweetness can be. You must feel hate before you can truly love. There will always be a certain kind of peace after a breakup. Conclusion. You're on the right path. Congratulations for reaching the final chapter in this audiobook. You are on your way to a new life and a new beginning. Your heart may not be fresh and new, but it definitely is much stronger and brighter. Be proud of your battle wounds as these are the marks of a real soldier. One song says, "Love is a battlefield." Winning is entirely up to you. You may never be able to control the people around you. You may never be able to force someone to love you back. But you can control yourself. You are the master of your own destiny. Do not lose yourself in the process of trying to get over your ex. Do not allow yourself to pretend that you are okay. Most of all, be true to yourself and give yourself enough time to heal. Though only you and your ex-partner broke up, always think of others who may have been affected by your breakup. If you have kids, always think of them and give them strength. It is never easy to understand these things for young people. You have to be strong, not only for yourself, but also for the people that really matter. Those who have left have been removed from your life for a reason. This may be a cliche, but always believe that the right person comes for the right reason. The wrong person will always be forced out of your life one way or the other. Always believe that God will not give you something He knows you can't handle. At the end of the day, you are being taught a lesson, as He needs you to toughen up for something greater. Just remember these steps for you to be able to succeed after a breakup. Step 1. Cut off communication. Step 2. Feel the pain. Step 3. Hit the gym. Step 4. Find your zen. Step 5. Meet new people. Step 6. No social media. Step 7. Pamper yourself. Step 8. End the waiting game. These things may be a handful, but following them will help you be a better person after a breakup. You may even end up thanking your ex for leaving you, as you would not have discovered the new version of yourself if he or she had not left you. You may not have learned things, such as handling stress, making big adjustments, socializing better, if it hadn't been for your ex. Do not keep grudges, as they are not healthy. If you stay angry, it is not your ex who will suffer, it is you. Your ex might not be the one staying up all night crying and thinking of bad things. Inflicting pain towards the person who hurt you will not do you any good. Yes, it may make you feel a little better at the moment. However, think of what you will feel once you have inflicted the pain. Your ex has already wronged you. You do not need to be on the wrong side too. Always think before you act or speak. Most of all, do not think of hurting yourself. You are an important, beautiful person. If your ex failed to see that, it is no longer your fault. There are some things that people will not appreciate, as it is human nature to wish for something more, though what they have is more than enough, and that is greed. Greed will not do anyone any good, so do not ever think of hurting yourself. You will not only cause pain toward yourself, but you will also cause worry to the people around you. Think of it this way: if you hurt yourself, your ex will also be somewhat guilty, but you will only force him or her to come back because of pity. Have no regrets. Learn to let go. There is always a right time for everything. Believe that destiny has a little part in our life. We may choose the people we want to be with us, but it is beyond our control who will stay. Some people believe that there are things that are already written for us, things that are predestined. Have faith and believe that everything happens for a reason. A breakup is just an end to the chapter of a book, nothing more. A breakup is an opportunity for you to be a better person and to find someone much more deserving of the love you can offer.